It was 2:03 a.m., the kind of silence that feels heavy, like the house itself is holding its breath. Then, the vibration, a smartphone buzzing against the wood, the screen announcing a call from an unknown number. Ethan reached for it, his face pale in the artificial glow. He didn't know that answering would change everything. He pressed the phone to his ear. The room was dead silent, save for the faint, rhythmic hum of a fan. A voice on the other end made him freeze. It was shaky, terrified, and sounded exactly like him. "Who is this?" His gaze drifted to the bedroom door. The shadows beneath the frame began to shift and crawl like liquid ink. A sudden, muffled bang erupted from the hallway. Ethan's breath hitched, caught in a throat tight with rising panic. He stood up, his legs trembling. Outside, the hallway light flickered on, casting a sickly yellow sliver into his dark room. The doorknob began to rattle with violent, rhythmic force. Ethan stared, paralyzed as the metal handle twisted back and forth. Then came the voice. It wasn't just similar, it was his own voice, pleading from the other side of the wood. Slow, deliberate scratching began, the sound of long nails dragging down the door. Ethan covered his mouth to stifle a scream. A draft chilled the room. The bedroom window was ajar, the curtain swaying despite the stagnant air outside. The voice outside changed. It grew deep and wet, a distorted, guttural mockery of the words it had just spoken, drawn by his own desperate pleas for help. Ethan reached for the doorknob. It felt unnaturally warm against his skin. He turned back for one last look. The window was wide open now, and a dark, blurred shape was climbing inside. In a blind panic, he yanked the door open. He expected a monster, but the hallway was a void of empty blackness. He stepped into the dark hallway. Behind him, the bedroom window slammed shut with a crash that shook the walls. He looked down at his phone. The call timer was still running, counting the seconds of his own impending nightmare. Slowly, he put the phone back to his ear, listening to the static breathing coming from the other end. Then, a calm, clear version of his own voice spoke through the speaker. "Don't hang up.